SportsCast live on a Monday. That's right, you heard correct. You aren't stoned or drunk. We are back on a Monday. Knocker, we've knocked out like 3 shows in like almost a week's time. It's like a record.
We're
there might be more coming.
Man, I'm telling you.
We might have a
hitting it hard.
A daily podcast coming for the
We might. Why the hell not?
We'll talk about that maybe later. But shit, Knock.
I think we got enough weed to do a daily show. I'm just saying. I think we got enough little balls right here.
Oh my god. Do you think we have enough pot in the house?
Yeah,
Knock?
I think so. I think we need to invite Snoop though. Snoop needs to be down here one night.
Man, Knock, that's you walked in,
right,
you're like
Snoop
that.
D-O-double-G.
You're like, that's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of weed.
Smoke weed every day.
That's right. That's what we do up in here. All right, guys, welcome back. Got a special show back in here tonight. Monday, got weekend after the draft, Knocker. So
yes,
a lot going on with the NFL draft. Speaking, I need to bring that up here.
Yeah, you do, because I ain't got shit in front of me. I ain't got a computer.
Well,
I ain't got a fucking
we didn't
iPad.
Really prepare
I ain't
for
got
this,
nothing.
so it's going to be one of those.
This is an impromptu.
Yeah.
Show.
And you know how those go for us, guys.
Right.
They
just felt the need.
Yeah, they just smoke a bowl.
Kind of like the show after the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, dude, that was a good show. I got to say, O-Dog brought the passion. That man he has a voice that can't carry.
Right? He owned the studio that day.
Oh, so bad, Knock. I'm going to try and bring up the draft here. So, thank you, though. Knocker, go on. The tournament was fantastic.
Oh, my God, the golf tournament. What a great turnout, man. We had 49 golfers. We had just a fantastic time. Had some good prizes. And then we had I think
everyone enjoyed the time after.
Yeah, we had about 30 people come back to my house.
Good amount. Families, some kids.
Right. We had the kids, the wives, some of the wives, and a bunch of little kids and all this. It was a really good family atmosphere. We had my friend Richard Rubio, good shot to him this week. Yep. Came out there and supplied the tacos for everybody.
Great food.
It was clean,
good
great food, fantastic time. We had the cornhole going.
Yep.
We had all this, and then you guys decided to do a show while I passed out.
Now, rightfully so. You said you had an hour of sleep.
Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore, man. On Friday night, Kevin flew in. I picked up Kevin. From the Disturb Smile, I picked up Kevin
coming in from Texas.
From Texas, I picked him up at Burbank, drove him back here, and then we spent the rest of the day pretty much setting up for the party. Went to bed, could not sleep because I just way too much going on in my mind.
Yeah, you want to make sure
I got an hour sleep.
Right.
I was up at 3:00. We set up at 6:00 at the golf course. I was on my feet. We played golf, came back here. Sat down for maybe 20 minutes to eat some tacos and talk a little bit, but the rest of the time I was running around. So by 4:00, this 60-year-old body just went.
Yeah, like once people started to like kind of clear out a little bit, you kept out. I mean, we had the hustler. We were here. We had a good 5 or 6 people stay. Like we did the podcast. I'm saying.
There were like the 8 true partiers.
No,
Crispy Rice, Kevin,
Cam.
Shout out. I'm just
we're gonna
shocked
get there.
that Cam
we're gonna get
stayed,
there. Shout out to Crispy Rice. Crispy Rice coming out, man, as usual, brought a cooler full of beer. Didn't even play in the tournament. Just wanted to come and hang out at the party afterwards, which is all good with us, brother.
And, he was so cool.
He was cool.
He goes,
fuck,
hey, I brought beer, but, can I contribute to the taco guy? Because, I didn't play in the tournament.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, we got you, brother.
Bro, really? We got you, brother?
Yeah, we got you, man. Don't you worry about that. But thank you for coming out, Chris. And also, Kevin coming out. And then O-Dog coming over here brought the Rutgers gear for us.
Yeah. I'm going to wear that next week. I didn't know we were doing a show tonight again.
Rutgers koozie.
He brought us the Nation gear.
I got my shirt. I use it to wipe my ass sometimes, but
right. I put that down as my dog's pee pad, but hey, we're using it.
Yeah, the new puppy. I ran out of pee pads and I was like, what do I got? And I looked in my office and right on my chair, I was like,
I got the Rutgers football shirt.
There's like this Rutgers shirt. I was like, it looks absorbent. Why the hell not? I was
winning.
I was. When I found the shirt, I was like, this is winning. I'm out of paper towels and there's this Rutgers shirt.
Tip the vodka, lemonade, whatever to JR.
Oh, yeah.
He drove.
Drove from Oklahoma.
Bro. Left his wife in Santa Monica.
Yeah, she left her at the hotel.
Come out here and play golf.
Dude,
eat
awesome.
some tacos, drink some alcohol.
Yeah.
Man, JR, you're a fucking stud.
Yeah, he golfed with you, too. He was in your group. So, You know, not a guy, not a avid golfer or anything. Come out, had a couple good strokes. You said, he fulfilled his, because that's all we ask.
He had 2 good shots.
See that, but that's all we ask,
right?
Because if that's what the team is. In a best ball tournament, you got two really kind of good golfers, which is you and Joe Messina,
right?
And then you got O-Dog and JR. You're hoping to get 2 good shots, and you did, right?
Maybe a putt here and there,
maybe a putt,
right? Oh, but we did. But I got to tell you, JR, first 4 holes.
Yeah.
Dozen golf balls gone.
Dozen?
A
dozen golf balls gone?
Dozen.
In the first
Every
4
shot,
holes?
OB, till we got to the green for the first 4 holes. It was freaking amazing. And he's like, oh, man. Dude, I got you. I got like 82 golf balls in my bag, bro. Just keep hitting. Just keep swinging, JR, because you're the man. And Joe Messina from the first tee.
Yeah.
Bro, at some point today, you're going to hook up with a 3-wood.
And it happens.
And it's going to be just beautiful.
Yes.
So on what would have been like our 14th hole, but it was the 9th hole on the course.
Right.
He just raked a 3-wood. He just Billy bobbed, corn-fed,
yeah.
Oklahoma farm boy. Just farm boy to 3-wood about 300 yards.
Love
and we just went absolutely apeshit crazy.
Love that shit.
It was way too fun.
It was fucking fantastic. So, yeah, thank you, everyone that came out. Another huge success for us. So, we do greatly appreciate everyone that comes out, supports us every year. We'll have it again next year, bigger and better, and we'll do something.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking of getting the boxing gloves.
I
really think that's a must.
the sumo suits. Either the boxing gloves or the sumo suits.
Knocker, I think we're going to raise it to 120 next year.
Yes.
Right? Because we're offering a lot more now. And I think that some of that should go to either a sumo suit or boxing glove.
Got to.
That is a must. And you have to stay longer than 3 hours to compete because we want you drunk as shit. So you have to stay to compete because you have to drink the whole time.
Right?
I think there could be a lot of me and O-Dog.
Oh, my God.
We just say Colin Kaepernick and we go at it.
Just battle.
Right? That's fucking Brian.
I'll kill you.
I will kill you.
I'll kill you.
Just go right.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
You got knocked the fuck out. Bitch.
The neighbors would be like, there's a fight club in the
Right? They're killing each other.
I'm just like on top of them with these big gloves, just pounding down an O-Dog.
Dude, we have to do that.
Oh,
we have to get the oversized gloves
I
or
think
the
that's
sumo
a must.
suits.
Because we had many suggestions. That was one of them.
Right?
And I think a lot of people would dig that.
That would be so awesome.
The sumo suits would be fucking good.
That would be so freaking awesome.
Oh, my God. It would be fantastic to run out some sumos. But, yeah, at the end of that, so we did the podcast.
Right.
You haven't heard it yet. It's a good one, though. We really did. It was actually, we had a lot of some comments on it saying, you guys actually, for how fucked up you guys probably were, you talked good sports. We talked different stuff from Russell Westbrook, LeBron James,
basketball,
to baseball, or different stadiums, new stadiums, old stadiums. Are they bringing all that stuff? Kobe Bryant, talking about the Yankees a little bit. It was just a good podcast. So go back and listen to that. But at the end of that sucker, we had our boy Kevin over here and my boy Cam. And if you guys aren't familiar, new listeners, Cam was an intern on this show, and then he's at Fox Sports now, and he's just a good guy. He's a young kid. He's a millennial. And we've had our fun with Cam on this show. Like, Cam has been part of this show. He's been part of it, and he came to party.
Yes, he did.
Like, let's just say that.
Yes, he did.
When he showed up and I saw him that morning, he already looked fucked up. Like the night before, he had been drinking a lot of milk. Because you know how he likes to party with the milk jugs.
That gallon challenge, man.
That gallon challenge with his
curb.
buddies. That Glendora fucking gangsters up there. But yeah, he came in.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Those fucking milk boys.
Come for you.
Like, I was about to leave because I've been here. I mean, it was a long day.
It was a long day.
We did that show and I left at 7:30.
Yes, it was a long day.
I mean, that was a long day. And so Cam comes up and Kevin and like, Josh. And we're pretty good at this point. Let's smoke a bowl. Goodbye, bowl.
Let's
Come
do the
on.
bong rip.
We're never now understand. Cam and Kevin don't ever smoke.
Do not partake.
If they have, it's on a very fucking rare occasion.
And a little slight puff from a joint.
Yeah, or a pipe, right, or something that. Yeah.
Not a whole
Can
hit.
you hold up to what that they actually? Can you hold that up to the screen there?
Oh God. Okay.
Knock. Look at this. Okay, it's a little dirty. I need to change the water, but
this went serious size. This is just
Would you say it's a good?
I won't even join in on
18
this.
inches.
Look what's floating at the bottom.
You could probably smoke a bowl with what's floating at the bottom.
You don't even put anything in a bowl to get a big ass rip.
You
shit
just
out
take
of
a
this,
resin
man.
toke off of it, but Yeah, Knock. So they're like, let's smoke goodbye. All right, dude.
All right, bro.
Let's go. And we smoke, Knock. And now you get the aftermath because you're waking up. And now,
now I'm
Kevin,
up after the show.
For those who don't know, Kevin flew in from Texas, and he's also staying at Knocker's house.
Yes.
He's staying in an extra bedroom Knocker has. And so Cam, at this point, after they took that Knock, and Cam, Kevin hits it. He's like, oh, I'm good. Like, I'm good. All right, cool. So Cam, I load one up for him. He's like, I'll play the sound because I do have the sound. He was like, blows it out. All right, you good? He's like, no, I finished that fucker.
Oh, my God. He has to finish the bowl. Are you serious? Cam, are you serious?
Can't, like, you're joking.
Like,
no,
wait 30 seconds.
It's like, gee, you make fun of me, like, all the time. I can do it. Like, he's so Cam is so fucked up at this point, dude. He's so jacked up. And he hits this thing again, and he just...
Oh,
and so
Lord
at this
mercy.
point, I could tell both of them. I'm like, they're pretty dead. So I leave, right? I leave. I end up going home. Now, Cam calls an Uber. This Uber shows up.
He goes racist.
And I don't even want to go because it's bad. I don't think he ever remembers this because it didn't even spark my memory till you brought it up today.
Right?
He's walking out your side yard, and the Uber pulls up as I'm out in front of your house getting into my car. And it's this black girl in like a Geo Metro, like a hatchback. And she's bumping some, like some Drake or some shit. And so Cam's walking out, and I think I forgot my bag or something. I walk back in, and Cam goes, "You're fucking kidding me. I'm going to have to listen to this rap shit all the way home." I'm like...
She's got rap bumping, man. I don't want to get into that.
She's like, are you
What's
fucking
this
kidding
crap?
me? It's a hatchback and there's fucking rapping it.
Now, granted, he lives 2 minutes from my
like
house.
he lives 2 minutes, but I just want to know how that ride home was for him in the Uber.
Gotta know. Gotta know.
On the other, so that's him stoned off. So he gets into
Right.
that thing. Kevin on the other side.
Now, Kevin, I don't even see, okay? So what I didn't know is Kevin, Daniel, and Stephanie, they went to Sprouts. And Kevin...
Now, for those, just Sprouts is a...
it's a health food
organic
store.
health
Yeah,
food
it's a
store.
grocery store.
Yeah.
It's all organic, right?
Yeah.
So
And he's from Texas.
Kevin comes back
Stoned.
at like 8:30. He's like, bro, I should have never done that hit. I went to Sprouts and I was just like stoned immaculate in there.
I want to get his text that he
I'm
sent.
conversing about broccoli. I'm talking about
And he said
heads
he
of
couldn't
lettuce.
stop talking? Like, is that...
He's just I couldn't stop talking, Dave. I couldn't stop talking. I wanted to shut up, but I couldn't shut up. And Daniel's like, bro, you gotta cool down, man. You gotta cool down.
Yeah, he texted me at 7:45. Dude, you're totally missing the Sprouts adventure. Like,
Right?
I'm like, what?
Who texts you from
I'm like, and
Sprouts?
then he texts me crying face emojis with the laughing one, and then he texts me back, I think Steph hates me. And I'm like, nah, man, she cool. She loves everyone. He's like, yeah, she cool, but I don't know if she likes me. And then he writes back, oh, we cool. We made friends.
Dude, he was talking to people he didn't know. He was talking to the checkout girl. He's just like, oh my god,
I want to know
oh
why
my
he
god.
thinks that Steph hates. Oh, Kevin, you fucking
Just stay out the
stoned.
weed, Kev.
Don't smoke my weed. That's all I gotta
mean,
say,
in the
man. My
mornings-
weed, like you've said, Knock. You know my weed's different,
Right.
man.
It's
It
just-
is.
Sunday morning, he was like, just like, oh my god. Did Michelle know? Did Michelle know?
You knew though, right? Did you know? Like once he came back, that he was.
Oh, hell yeah! He had the beady eyes,
Like,
the
did
red eyes.
Did he tell you he smoked, or did you call him on it?
No, it was the next day.
Oh, you called him on it the next day?
No, he told me.
Oh,
the
he
next
told you?
day, yeah. I didn't have to call him on it. He knew I knew.
You knew. That's fucking great. You guys could call the show 626-208-9040. We're going to get some NFL draft coming up. Knocker, a lot of surprising picks in the NFL draft. Browns fucked it up once again because they're the Browns. They
I
coulda
don't
had,
think so.
Oh, you don't? Oh, we're going to get into that.
I
Oh,
totally
we're gonna get into
disagree
that.
with you.
All right, 626-208-9040. Tweet me at Real Josh Pacheco, at BudKnocker. Again, we're recording this on a Monday for you guys. So they're going to be a couple days after the draft. And we'll get into NBA a little bit, man. LeBron, if you listen to that, Knocker, did you listen to his after the game speech, or not really speech, but we'll get to it. I have the tape. They asked him, hey, what do you think about the Raptors series coming up? Right. And all he said was, man, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. I just want to go home.
He laid it all out.
Knock.
Now, you know me. I think he's great. I think he's awesome.
Right.
I think he's fantastic. But
you have
greatest player of all
you
time.
have respect for LeBron, but you think not the mystique necessarily, but the hype is too much.
Yes,
too much.
And I'm all about Magic and Michael Jordan and Bird. Okay, those are my three top players.
That's where you compare all basketball players to.
Yes, I did see the one game. I think it was game 4 or 5.
Was it the one that he made the 3-pointer to win the game?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the last 30
the
seconds.
The block was a goaltend, but hey, it's that close.
Hey,
ref on a
he went there, he got it done,
right.
And he just said he bounced the ball out of bounds, and he didn't cry, he didn't whine. He just, okay, all right. He stitched him up, pulled the jock strap up, and said, okay, you're going to go one-on-one with me? I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
Blocked the shot. 3 seconds left, drains the fucking three-pointer. I'm just like...
And pulls the fucking gladiator move, hopping up on the thing and just be like, I own this fucking
I was just like,
town.
whoa, that was some serious shit right there.
Yeah,
and then to go 3 games, over 40 points, and blah, 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 in the last
Huge
game
numbers,
where he's just saying, I'm playing the whole game.
He carried the fucking
Ain't coming
team,
out.
And that's the thing. We're going to talk about this next round. They're going to match up against the Raptors, so we'll get into all that. NBA, we got NHL playoffs behind us. I know you're mad because I have you facing the other way.
Oh, the NHL playoffs are the best things on earth. Absolutely,
Tampa Bay
nothing.
just took game 3, right? So that's a 2-1 now?
Yes.
That's a 2-1?
Yeah. No, it's 1-1.
1-1?
Yes, they
Boston
split
won the first game?
No, yes, in overtime.
Okay, so it's 1-1 now.
It's 1-1.
It got nasty, too.
They're going into Tampa Bay.
It got nasty.
Now.
It got nasty in that game. These things are only going to get nastier as they go. We got Vegas Knights who finally dropped their first game now.
Actually, I think the first games were in Tampa Bay because they were running blue. So they're going back to Boston, split 1-1.
Okay, and we got Vegas who lost their first game of the playoffs. The San Jose surprisingly come out take game 1 of that series.
Well, no.
Oh, game 2?
Game 1, they got beat 7-0.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was game 2. That's
game
right.
2,
yeah.
and
so we got game
the
3
Golden Knights
behind
had
us.
a goal disallowed, which I agree with the call. Little goaltender interference. San Jose won. Won that game in overtime. They were on the brink of going down 2-0, but now they're in the Shark Tank tonight, 1-1. But there's just nothing like it. The Winnipeg series is already off the hook. Winnipeg and the Predators.
Yeah,
it's already insane.
It's 1-1 now.
It's just
went double overtime. Preds won.
Getting physical. It's just awesome. Yep. There's just nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. And then back here on the Diamond, man, you got our Angels getting swept by the Yankees. And we're 0-6 against the AL East now.
Right,
man. Just getting smoked by the Red Sox and Yankees.
It's not just 0-6. It's
man, just not be able to score. I mean, not be able to score any runs. Skaggs, pitched a good game
last night. The 2-1 game was a victory for them.
Got to win that, man.
In this one,
we're gonna talk about that. Yankees won 9 in a row or something. Now they're on fire. Dodgers are kind of turned it around.
I looked at the batting averages of the Yankees.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
Gigi Gregorius guy,
the shortstop.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anybody under 280.
Maybe Stanton. That was the only one. He had a rough start to the season.
Yeah, but
he's brought it up a little bit.
Brought it up.
I think
that does. Lineup.
I think it does have a lot to do. We talked about it on the show here, Knocker, about last week, or that show I was talking about on Saturday about reducing the games of baseball because of this weather. I mean, you're having 25 games already, most
it's
tied
ridiculous.
because of weather. You've got Cubs games where there's foots of snow. Mm-hmm. Just absolutely, and I think that's a lot to do with Patter's struggles. I mean, I know the ball goes farther because it's like hitting a rock, but at the same time, it's just different feel to the game.
Yeah, it's not.
Baseball's
baseball.
supposed to be met in 70-degree
Baseball's
weather.
A warm weather sport.
So,
period.
Yeah, we'll get into all that. We got some trending videos. We got a little kid's baseball trot knocker. It might be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It might, seriously. It's up there with one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
This kid is absolutely
He's a
awesome.
fucking stud, man. You got knocked the fuck out's coming up. We got the win totals for the NFL.
Oh, over-under, right?
Yeah, I like to get into those. And, man, you talk about the Predators, this gritty team, Tennessee. Did you see the Tennessee Titans lineman go to the game?
Love it.
Oh, we're going to get to that. And did you see the dude that got brutally put in the friend zone, that video? Oh, Knocker. The game show,
No, I don't know what
Knocker,
you're talking about.
You're going to laugh here. I'm glad you haven't seen this clip, actually, because it's a good one for you, man. So we'll get to that, all that, and more. And we're going to get to David Akers, because even if I'm a Cowboys fan, he roasted the shit.
He's a kicker.
I don't give up. That was one of the greatest roasts.
It was awesome, but he's a kicker.
Yeah, that's what I came out. I was like, the dude's a kicker and he never won a ring. What the fuck is he up there talking shit for? Like, if it was Nick Foles or something up there blasting us, okay, Chris Long, drop the X-bomb.
Right?
You got a squeaky voice. Shut the fuck up, Akers.
I mean, what he had to say was awesome.
I think it was pretty good.
He's not the guy that was supposed to say
my boy
it.
Jason Witten, man.
Yeah.
Just calling it quits there.
Yeah.
And
good for him, though.
Yeah.
Smart move.
And how about Josh Rosen, dude? pretty arrogant comments there saying there's 9 mistakes in front of him, huh? So we'll get to that and more coming up in the show. Again, 626-208-9040. Let's roll into the NFL draft because that just kicked off, Knocker. And wow, we had some surprises, a couple good moves. You like what the Browns did.
I do.
I think they fucked up again, man. You got a chance, Knock, to get the best offensive player, the best defensive player in the draft, and you pass on both? You pass on both. Darnold and Chubbs are just waiting there. Waiting there. You know how happy the Denver Broncos are right now?
Hell yeah.
You got Von Miller and Chubbs on the outside running in. Oh, my God.
Had the Browns not done that, the Broncos probably would have traded out of that pick.
But they take an undersized quarterback and an undersized cornerback because it's the hometown kid at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a real issue with what the Browns. I really do, Knocker. I think that this was the year they could have really turned it around, B-Knocker. They could have got. Do you get what I'm saying with that though?
Sure. It's very risky what they did.
The number one. That's just. I don't even know the last time in history when a team could get the number one offensive prospect in Sam Darnold and the number one defensive prospect in Chubb. I don't understand how you don't go out and get them. I don't get it.
Well, I'm not.
Chubb sells jersey. It's Chubb's.
I'm still not gonna say that Darnold is that much better than Mayfield. I'm still not gonna say that. Size-wise, yes, but all the other things, all the stats, Mayfield had better stats. You're a stats guy. I hate stats, but Mayfield's stats were non-arguably better than Sam Darnold. Just he fought through not being the number one quarterback here, a transfer, and this and that. I like what he brings to the table as far as the intangibles.
I can't even see that I can't even believe that you're sitting here telling me that Baker Mayfield was a good pick. I can't believe to build my organization on if I'm the Browns. Baker Mayfield is not that guy. He's not the guy.
Here's my issue.
He's an immature Johnny Manziel, number 2. I'm going to grab my crotch. I'm going to run from the cops.
Don't compare him.
I'm undersized.
I'm
6 foot. And because I've got the cool story of being the walk-on and going to 2 different colleges and doing, fucking shut. I'm done with it. I'm going to take the Brett Favre picture and be cool.
Don't compare him to
Knocker,
Manziel.
You're totally opposite here. And I thought I feel like I'm getting old and you're getting younger.
Don't.
I'm the old grumpy guy now. I'm the old grumpy.
Don't stay off my lawn.
Yeah, I feel like it.
No, don't compare him to Johnny Manziel. They're 2 totally different players.
Why? Oh, they are?
Yes.
Why? Because Johnny got in trouble with the cops and so did Baker Mayfield?
Manziel will be the first one to tell you. When I came out of college, I knew nothing. I got by on sheer talent. I didn't know defenses. I didn't know how to read. I didn't know anything. He will tell you that now because he's been humbled.
Your numbers? Mayfield, you want to go by numbers? Because you're bringing up Mayfield's numbers, right?
Yeah.
You want his numbers?
Against every other quarterback in the draft last year?
He ranks second all-time in the Big 12 in passing touchdowns.
Thank you.
131. His passer rating was 175.4.
Thank you.
It's pretty damn good. Total offensive yards, 15,000. Knocker. He set the FBS record with at least 2 touchdown passes in 27 consecutive games and ranks second in FBS history in career passing rating.
Thank you.
Ranks third in yards per attempt and is tied for 4th in touchdowns.
Okay, so there you go, Mr. Stat Boy.
38.
Mr. Stat Boy, are you eating this up? Are you swallowing this?
38.
Are you swallowing this?
I take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, and what else he brings you?
The Big 12. Let's just say what it is, Knock.
It's a passing conference. It's
okay.
A whoop-de-doo,
you got Oklahoma
conference.
State who puts up fucking 70
you got
points
Baylor,
a game.
Texas Tech.
Okay, so let's put this
all in perspective. Not a whole lot of defense
there.
I'll give you that. But what I'm saying he brings to the table, he's a freaking winner. He will get everybody to rally around him.
Tim Tebow was a fucking winner.
No. But he didn't have the same talent. Okay? Manziel is an alienator. Okay? The Browns are professionals. Manziel's gig would work in college. Right? Because the rest of them don't know any better. They're going to follow his ass like lemmings.
Yeah.
When you walk into a professional football
team. You think Baker's going to get humbled?
No. I think Baker Mayfield is going to walk in there and humbled and try to win that team over, and he will win them over by his work ethic. Manziel had no work ethic. Manziel got by on sheer luck and some talent.
But I understand work ethic. Tim Tebow had great fucking work ethic.
But he wasn't good enough. He's not.
He won a fucking Heisman and he won a national championship.
I understand that, but Tim Tebow is not as good a quarterback as Baker Mayfield. He's not.
Okay, he's not. I can give you that. I think that Baker's a more accomplished and more physically sound quarterback and better throwing motion everything.
Tim Tebow was a great athlete.
Yes.
He wasn't a great quarterback.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield is a quarterback. That's all he does.
Man.
Now, to go to Cleveland, I think it's perfect. Josh Rosen in Cleveland, they'll run his ass out of town if he doesn't win 4 games because he's so fucking arrogant.
You think that's why they didn't draft Sam Darnold? Because he's younger and possibly couldn't take the...
I think they didn't draft Sam Darnold because
what's the reason?
Because he only had 18 starts. I
think
that's the
that's
biggest knock against him. Yes. Yes, and they have nobody...
Even if he's the best quarterback, I guess... Arguably, from all the experts.
Okay, if I'm looking at 2 quarterbacks who are going to get the shit beat out of them for the first 2 years,
Baker's probably the guy that's going to stand up right
Sam
more.
Darnold's the first one that said at USC his last year, I have a confidence problem. I'm not sure I can get this done. Does those words ever come out of Baker Mayfield?
I never heard that.
Oh, he did. He's the first one
He's
to
quoted
admit
as saying that?
Yes. I have a confidence problem. I'm not sure what's going on because his line sucked.
Well, that's completely opposite of Baker Mayfield.
Right. Mayfield says, I'm going to win no matter what.
But his size and his lack of arm strength in that cold weather.
The size!
No, you can't.
Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, Fred Tarkenton, Eli Manning, they're all small
But you've named 4 out of how many that have failed? How many of the small guys have failed, Knock?
I get that. Pat Hayden was a great quarterback. You don't have to be big. Can you win effing football games?
So you like the pick.
Can the city of Cleveland sell Baker Mayfield to their fans as opposed to Sam Darnold? You got to understand, this is the dog pound. This is lunch pail. This is dirty. This is just show up and give us your best effort. I don't care if you win. Cleveland wants to win, but they don't care if you win as long as you show up and you give me the freaking effort every day. Okay. That's what they're going to get from Baker Mayfield.
Moving down the line,
and they also picked up players.
Yeah, they did. And ones that they could have better ones. So we'll move through the picture.
Understand that.
Okay, so you're okay at Cleveland #1 picking Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
If you had to put a bet down right now, Knocker, on who has the longer-lasting, more productive career right now between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, who are you putting your money on?
Mayfield. I think Sam Darnold's going to get his ass kicked for the first 3 years. And
more with the Jets than with the Cleveland Browns?
Absolutely. The Jets are a mess.
Well, #2 pick the Giants with the running back Saquon Barkley.
I like that.
You like that pick?
I like it a lot. Like it a lot.
Are they in denial that they need to start rebuilding? Are they trying to milk this for all that it's worth here?
No, because they still have a good receiving core. They have a decent line, but what they haven't had in 3 years, and basically what they haven't had in 8 years since Tiki Barber retired, they haven't had a running back. They've had no running game.
It is a nice 1-2 punch. If Odell can keep his fucking head on straight and he can
they
play
have pieces, and I think that coach last year just fucked that team up. From the third week, the Giants quit.
It's the defensive coach now that moved in, right? They gave the defensive coach.
There's a new coach.
What's his fucking name? Someone tweet me. Let me know the name.
He used to coach the Rams. He used to be the defensive coach for the Rams. But that coach that they had last year,
he never fit.
That team did not play for that coach.
I agree
and it just did not work. So I'm thinking coming in fresh with a running back to protect Eli. Eli's still a serviceable quarterback. You still have receivers to throw to. The Giants will always have a decent defense. Now, do they have enough to beat Philadelphia and Dallas in that division? No. But they now have a running back for the future. They now have some protection as far as even blocking or just a little bit of running. Even if he only gains 70 yards a game, that's still better than what they've had.
Yeah, I think what the
Giants
give them
a little protection.
is kind of what the Cowboys felt when Zeke was there. It's like it's the best player in the draft.
Right.
I can't pass up on a guy like that. I'm going to regret it no matter if I need a lineman or not. I'll worry about that later. Let's just get the best athlete/player in the draft right now.
Runner.
Yeah. I haven't had a running back since Tiki Barber. I mean,
runner.
You really haven't. So go with him.
You have a problem there.
#3, Jets end up going with Sam Darnold.
I think they had to.
If you're the Jets, you couldn't be happier. You could not be happier as a Jets fan, as a Jets ownership group, that he fell to that #3 spot.
And I think he fits better there than Cleveland. I think, truly, Josh, I think all the 5 quarterbacks landed where they belonged. I really, truly believe that. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore.
I think it actually is the most one that makes sense for me.
Who?
I think that's the one that makes sense the most for me. Lamar Jackson.
They don't play an offense that he's comfortable with. But that may change.
It may change. I think Sam Darnold landed actually in a good situation with the Jets. I'd like Todd Bowles as the coach. I think they're actually kind of built. Last year, they were a lot better than we thought they were.
Yes.
They got something maybe a little bit going here. They are still the Jets, but
and here's also you have to take into account here, McCown, the starting quarterback in New York. He's a very humble guy. He's going to teach Sam Darnold everything he knows. Every player that's ever played with Josh McCown has said, "I respect him. He works hard, and he's a team player." Right? So he's going to give Darnold everything that he has in order for the team to succeed. He's a team-first guy. In Cleveland, he doesn't get that. In Arizona, he probably doesn't get that. In Baltimore, I don't think he gets that either. New York, I don't know about Eli transferring his knowledge to another quarterback
you
right now.
You don't think Sam starts game one?
He might.
If you had to put it back, like right now, if you're the Jets, are you planning on that?
But
like,
again,
do you want that?
If he does, there's not going to be a controversy.
No, I get
right?
that.
And he's going to have a veteran quarterback
to
teach him the ropes who will not whine and cry because he's number 2. I think that's an absolute perfect spot. Now, will he succeed? I'm still saying
if you're the
Mark
owner
Sanchez.
or the GM, do you start him?
Well, let's see what happens in the spring. I mean, you're just going to have to see how he
He's 20
performs.
and 4 as a starter at USC.
Yes.
Pretty good numbers, but like you said, it's his lack of playing time.
Just not enough experience.
Not enough experience. And like you said, and now that I know that mental state scares me a little bit.
Right. When a quarterback says,
because you go to the
I have
opposite.
a confidence
you
problem.
go to the opposite here in Josh Rosen, who does not have a confidence problem.
No, he doesn't.
And so you move into number 4 pick. So now the Browns. Okay. So for me, the Browns messed up. They should have taken Sam Darnold in my eyes number 1. Okay. So now you get to number 4. You know, the number 4 pick here, Knocker. You've got the best defensive player in the draft.
Yes.
Ready, waiting for you, Knocker. And you decide to go with a cornerback out of your home state and Ohio State, Knocker. What are your thoughts on them passing up? Was it Nick Chubb? Is that what his name?
Yes.
Supposedly the best defensive end, right?
Yes.
The best defensive end in the draft. And now, as we all know, after the quarterback position, getting quarterback
edge
pressure
rusher
is probably the biggest.
Right. You need an edge rusher and a left tackle. Those are the 3 most important positions on the entire field.
So what do you have to say with them ended up going and passing up a Chubb to go with the cornerback from Ohio State? Because I just don't understand it, Knocker. I don't get how you can go with a Denzel Ward is his name.
Yeah,
you can go with an undersized cornerback who you basically become subject in the red zone because, as we all know, they like to go to the corner of the end zone, throw it to the tall guy, right? Knock, it's kind of like a staple,
receiver.
right? That's where Gronk has made his money at. I don't get it, Knock. So this one, can you agree with me where they messed up on this one?
Yeah, they messed up. Absolutely.
Because
no doubt about it.
And I know, and probably besides after pass rusher, the cornerback is probably the next biggest position you're looking for.
On defense, yes.
On defense. Mm-hmm. But you can't pass up on a guy like Nick Chubb. You just can't.
No. What are you thinking about? He's a consensus best defensive player on the planet. You know, and you pass.
Yeah, so now
I don't understand.
Denver ends up getting that guy, Knocker, and
they're doing the happy dance.
Yeah, you're throwing him now with Von Miller, one of the best defensive pass rushers in all the game, Knocker.
Yep.
You look pretty formidable. That defense maybe having maybe a kickstart to them, adding Nick Chubb into the lineup. I think that they couldn't even be happier.
Sure, you still have a great offense.
Or Bradley
defense.
Chubb. I keep calling him Nick. It's Bradley Chubb.
You still have a great offense, defense in Denver.
Yeah.
Offense is suspect. You have to do something, but you have 2 edge rushers now that are just going to create havoc in that division.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I'm watching this video right now on Bradley Chubb. He's again from NC State.
He's
I was calling
nasty.
him Nick. I don't know why I was calling him Nick, but yeah,
he's
there's a running back.
There's a running back.
Is that why? Okay,
Georgia.
That's why I'm getting it mixed up. Knocker, you look at this guy. He's 6'4", Knocker, 272. Mm-hmm. And the dude can run.
He probably runs a 4.5.
Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable, Knocker. It reminds everybody of a Mario Williams, fast off the edge there. And I just think they scored. Absolutely. I give them an A+ for the Denver Broncos scoring that in the first round, Knocker.
Sure, absolutely.
And a couple other just surprise picks. You got the Bills moving up to pick up Josh Allen, Knocker.
I think it's perfect for them.
See, for me, too, I really like this pick by the Bills. Mm-hmm. I think that if you're going to get one of these quarterbacks, the guy that could probably succeed in that cold weather in Buffalo,
absolutely,
is Josh Allen with that big arm.
Yes. Josh Allen is humble. He's a hard worker. And he played in freaking Laramie, Wyoming, one of the most desolate places on this planet when it comes to weather.
Yeah.
Buffalo's going to be like Palm Springs for him.
Yeah, it's going to be nothing new. It's not going to be the shock value like a Sam Darnold would be if you're throwing him into Buffalo.
And I really like the fact that he's going there, and the fans have already adopted him as their...
Bills Mafia.
You know, the Bills Mafia is all over him.
Fucking media trying to pull out some racist tweets or something he sent when he was fucking 12. 15.
I can tell you some things I said when I was 15 I'm not proud of.
That you joked that you're not really you're not really saying that. And it's just... I don't like it. It's just something before the draft. It's something, the guy last year smoking the bong, Laramie, whatever his name, with the bong mask.
Right.
It's something that you try and get on these kids. And for something to pull something, like I get the marijuana thing because I want to know that.
Right.
But this, it's like, come on, man.
And you know what? And
if
I saw the tweet correctly, he used the nigga.
Yeah, he used the A.
The slang, right?
Yeah.
Totally different than the other word.
Yeah, I want Mike actually to call in here and see if that does
because
that bother him.
Yeah. Totally different than using the other word.
Yep.
And you don't. None of us, not one of us here on Earth, knows the context of that text. That's why I hate texting, because you cannot get the full meaning of what's actually being. I've told you 100 times that me and you text.
Oh yeah.
Right? I don't want call me.
Yeah.
I want to hear the inflection in your voice. I want to hear what's going on so there's no misunderstanding. Texting that could have been a joke to some. Who knows?
Yeah, text. I hate text. I mean, I don't hate it because I actually.
But
like
he landed in the absolute most perfect spot for the Bills and for him.
Yeah,
I love it.
All right, so you got him falling there. So you got another quarterback knocker going in the top 10. One that's very disgruntled about it, in Josh Rosen. Cardinals trade up here to number 10, end up snagging him. As we know, they signed Sam Bradford in the offseason. We thought that maybe they were going to go in the season with him, but no. You got Josh Rosen here, who is arguably the smartest, most NFL-ready quarterback coming out of the draft. But there's some questions about him, whether he's been called too smart knocker for the room. His own coach came out and said that he'd rather have had Sam Darnold.
Right.
And now Josh Rosen's come out and said there was 9 mistakes picked before him. How do you take this knocker? He's now retracted that and said there's 4 mistakes because he wants to just refer to the quarterbacks and not everyone else. Right. So that's kind of like a, cover. You're kind of backtracking a little bit, but
I don't.
What do you think about this kid? Because he's got the shoulder injury. He comes from a rich family, which I don't think that matters at all. But what do you think, Knock? I mean, his dad's a spinal, doctor, so he's had a concussion, and maybe if he has a couple more, his dad, he kind of thinks, hey, this isn't.
Well, he said the second concussion, he wanted to play and blah, 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 blah. I just think, you know what? You might be too smart for your own good. I think he landed in the perfect place.
Me too. I was going to agree with you on that.
I truly do think he landed in an offense with players.
You're playing in a dome in good weather.
I really think it's perfect for him if they can engage him. Now, I understand that what he says is if you're my coach and you're not as into this as I am, you're not working as hard as I am, I'm going to fluff you off. And I don't have a problem with that because I need somebody who can teach me. If you can't teach me, I don't need you.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with some of that. But just the constant barrage of arrogant, misconstrued things. Now, he could just say, he didn't have to say, I'm pissed off, and blah, blah, blah. He could just say, I'm proud to be a Cardinal. I'm going to prove my worth, right? And when it's all said and done, I think I'm going to be the best quarterback picked in this draft.
He could have worded it a lot better than he did because
he does a spit on 9 other organizations.
And for how smart that he is, he should know that clip's there forever now.
Exactly. Along with all the other ones.
So when the Cardinals in 2 years haven't been to the 3 years haven't been to the playoffs, have won a cumulative of 8 games, and you're looking like a bust, and that's played on every
Just
Sports
like
Center, every
UCLA.
Twitter, every single thing. Yeah. That's the thing about Rosen. I understand.
What have you won?
Yeah, what has he done? At least Lamar Jackson's won a Heisman.
Right. What have you done?
Sam Darnold he's
won
proven
a Rose Bowl.
At a young age, run a Rose Bowl.
What have you done?
What's his name?
He
Baker
won a conference
Mayfield.
championship.
I mean, right there.
Yeah.
What Josh Rosen? Well, now I get that you're from UCLA and you never really have the players necessarily around you to excel to that level, but I just think this whole Josh Rosen is
just shut up and play.
Let me see what the kid can do and stay healthy for more in a couple years. Because I think, you know what's ironic is I think that he's going to end up like the quarterback that's already there with him. I think he's another Sam Bradford. I think he's that fragile, that built that same kind of frame.
I don't think so.
Sam Bradford throws a nice fucking ball, man. The kid can sling it. But he can sling it only about 4 or 5 games a year because he's hurt all the time.
I think he's a little more durable than that.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do. But just, dude, do you realize what conference you just got drafted into? You're playing the Seahawks, you're playing the Rams, and you're playing the 49ers twice a year. Now, the 49ers, blah, blah. 49ers are a good freaking football team. You're in that conference. I don't think you need to put it out there. I think you can be confident without being arrogant, and I think he just tiptoes over that line just a little too much because you haven't done anything since you were at St. John Bosco.
Would you have drafted him before any of those other 3 that went?
I think
if you're one of those teams, would you have changed anything? If you could change anything about the draft, there's nothing you would have changed. Never switched a team or player here.
I think every quarterback in the draft went exactly to the right place. I really do. I truly do. The problem with Rosen is now going to be...
If Baker Mayfield went to the Jets, he would have gotten eaten up by the media.
I believe that. Absolutely.
I think Sam Darnold's so quiet.
Might have a little tougher skin.
And he's so quiet that they're going to get that Derek Jeter out of him. They're going to get that answer where it's just simple, easy. There's nothing behind it. You're going to get the same thing every time.
And they're going to give him a long amount of games before they finally turn on him. I think it would turn on Rosen really fast because you're walking in here and you're sprouting how good you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And nobody's done that since Joe Namath. Well, he won a Super Bowl, so F up. Now, what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
Lamar?
The Rosen thing. Where Darnold has landed with a mentor, right? Mayfield's gone to a place where he's going to be the starter. That there's no doubt about it, right? Allen also.
Well, yeah, because I don't think A.J. McCarron's going to – I mean, it's just between him and A.J.
Rosen
McCarron.
has landed in a place where we don't know who the starter is. The 2 veteran quarterbacks that are there.
And they paid Sam Bradford $20 million to be there right
now. It's Bradford and Gilliam. I forget who the other quarterback is.
Is the same guy that's always been there?
Yeah, Gillian, Jillian, whatever the hell his name is.
But it's going to be between
Well, there's
Rosen
3 people that are fighting.
Yeah.
So
and one they paid $20 million.
Bradford's not going to take him under his wing. The other guy is not going to take him under his wing because they want the starting effing job.
And and for me, just the way that Rosen's presented himself, he doesn't seem like that kind of quarterback you could take under your wing.
Right.
Because he knows more than you.
Because I'm smarter than you.
Because he knows more than you.
Right.
So we'll see how that works out. Lastly, before we get to break, we talked about that Lamar Jackson going to the Ravens. I think that's actually a great place for him to go for a couple reasons. One, I think that Joe Flacco is going to play this year and maybe another year, which gives him time to sit.
True.
So he's going to be able to just milk that all in.
Yes.
Secondly, we've seen how the league is transferring over. And we've seen how the Ravens have struggled mightily on offense.
Yes.
It's about time to get rid of the Joe Flacco.
Stale,
right?
stagnant offense.
Right.
Yes.
So I think he just brings a kind of a spark and enthusiasm to that team. And I think that Baltimore's going to embrace him. Because I think he's that kind of quarterback. I think he's great in the locker room. I think he can earn the respect of the players. I think it's a good situation because I think that if he was thrown into the mix right away, I think he fails.
I agree. I like the fact that he's staying home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's close.
I love the fact that he's staying home, and the fans are going to give him a little bit of time, and I do believe, that starting quarterback
Flacco,
is going to not see him as a threat because he's not. He's not going to take Flacco's job. So everything that Joe Flacco, again, another guy with a chip on his shoulder, another guy from a smaller school, right? He's going to understand exactly what Lamar Jackson is thinking, what he's feeling, right?
Yep.
And he's going to be able to suppress some of that anxiety and just say, here's what we do. Here's what I can teach you about defenses. Here's what you need to learn. But you have a whole lot more talent, right, as far as athleticism than I do. It can work here.
Yeah.
Just chill out, wait your couple of years, and let it happen.
I think
and
he
I like it.
Yeah, I think he found a good
I like it a lot.
Now, Knock, I'm trying to find this song. Is it the Ohio Players? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Because I can't find him here on Spotify. Oh, wait, hang on. Here we go. I got you.
You can't find the Ohio Players?
No, I got it.
Skin tight!
I got it. And what song? He wants I Want to Be Free. What do you look for? Like Skin Tight?
No. If Blackout Falcon has a song, put that on.
Okay, hang on. Let me find it here.
What's up, Big Mike?
Here we go. All right. So this next, we're gonna get to break here, guys. When we get back, we're gonna talk a little bit of some NBA. We'll get into NHL playoffs now.
Yes.
What's going on behind us in that game? Did you
0-0?
Huh?
The Golden Knights and the Sharks, 0-0 game 3.
Okay. And we'll also get some viral videos. We got a lot of stuff going on with that.
This is just an impromptu Monday night show.
Yeah,
we just had to do it.
Yeah, I felt like getting on the radio. We got a lot to talk about. The NFL draft came up. NBA playoffs, LeBronski going off, so I'm still got his pajamas on until he loses. I don't know if the baby dinosaurs can do it. I don't know if they can come up and do it. We will see. But again, this next song, Knocker, coming up. Now, I've never heard this, but the Ohio Players, that's what they're called?
Ohio Players are pretty bad, man.
I Want to Be Free. This is what this next
I'm
song
not sure I know this song.
You never heard this song?
I probably, when it starts playing, I'll probably know it.
All right. Well, I told Mike.
It's a Big Mike.
I
so
told
let's
Big
throw it
Mike
on.
I'd smoke a bowl while this comes on. So Big Mike's is for you, the Ohio Players. I Want to Be Free. We'll be back here on the SportsCast.